Hello, everyone. We are here in session 0 of the Golden Vault. And right now we're just doing character creation setup. I am going to be streaming, at least for my screen, I'm going to be streaming Clip Studio Paint while I work on an overlay because I did not have a good idea until now. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know if we're going to do character introductions this time around since we're still working on characters, but why did my Spotify stop? Of course it stopped.
Spotify has done a thing with Discord where it will cancel. It'll pause your Spotify if you are talking for more than 20 seconds because you're not supposed to share Spotify.
Oh, Spotify playback pause while transmitting audio. Well, shut up. I'm streaming.
So, yeah, I'm annoyed.
That is very annoying. Okay, well, I restarted it. The music I have is just copyright free stuff that's going to be in the background because, again, this is just session 0, and Ink is going to have something for me later to have ambient music. So for tonight, it's just royalty free, copyright free, whatever. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the streaming screen, which probably is going to need some fixing because people are all over the place. Oh my god, stop, Discord. Yeah, basically. Okay. There's Discord. All right. Well. Oh. Move J over.
All right. Let's see. Did I close? Yes, I did. All right. Oh yeah, we are totally crowded in there.
Yep. And also there's a weird thing going on. I don't know why. There was no casts, and now there's 2 casts.
What?
Castception. So I need to figure out what is going on with that and see if I can. I can't click on you. Where's the other cast? Why is there Why? Why Scuff?
It's me.
It is definitely you, and it is definitely registering both of them because you're both popping.
Wap.
Never mind.
What?
Okay.
What?
Just so. I think she just had a questioning for creation and realized that the answers were already possessed, possibly.
Possibly. Oh wait.
Okay. Okay, so that's.
I gave up on the character mancer.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do it on a regular worksheet, but it's still not being cooperative.
So how so?
So just the top one next to my name, there's a little gear that lets you fill in the blanks. I've got I put my class and my level, I put my race, but there's no place to stick alignment at all unless it goes
you're just slightly wrong.
You just, when you're not in the gear mode, you click alignment.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Same will apply when we get to background a little later.
Okay, cool, thanks. And I'm not sure what to put anywhere yet, but I'll figure it out. Thanks, though. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll be trying to guide people through character sheet creation as we get a little further in.
That's not work. I'm gonna have to get my window open.
I see Clip Studio.
Yep. That is supposed to be there. That's what I'm putting up for tonight.
Regular Joker League.
That's what we're putting up?
Well, because Rinka is working on the stream layout as we go.
I know, I love it.
So.
I love it.
And given she has to work with a mouse right now for ergonomics reasons,
Because
yeah.
I'm blind. At least half blind.
Hopefully, hopefully I'll be assisted with in the near
Shit.
future.
That's what I forgot to do today. Granted, I did a bunch of other adult things, so that's probably why I forgot.
So,
I meant to call them and just see if they have any news about that. And though I
all
know
right.
I shouldn't bother them, but I'm gonna bother them anyway. Squeaky wheel and all that.
Squeaky wheel and all that, indeed. And yeah, hopefully. Yep, just put that on your to-do list for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure
Oh.
Robin will remind me because I have therapy tomorrow too.
We have three of the mouth icons. Oh, Lassie.
Bob. Everybody do the bop.
Bop.
Wop wop wop.
Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, it's not letting me input a custom class. This
Wait for. Is it really doing that to us? Right. Alright.
I see custom underneath wizard.
I don't.
You'll probably
That's
see. Oh, for your character, and yes, I'm trying to avoid saying the name until you're ready to introduce as much detail as you wish to introduce.
for
You're
endless
going for this is character. So you have underneath the class selections segment, you have core, bio, spells, and a gear icon. I think you may
Yeah.
notice that I just switched you over to the gear icon.
Uh-huh.
If you scroll down a bit, you will see custom class. Check use custom class and start plugging stuff in. You're gonna have to put
Okay,
all the
there we
features
go.
in manually, but
That's fine.
ability
that's
scores. How do you wish to do?
currently we're going to use standard array plus Tasha's racials, which means that you get to pick any race says your +2 and +1 are. Pick anything as your +2, and any different thing as your +1. Exception
So-
being regular humans get the usual +1 all, or variant humans get 2 +1s of choice.
So, how does exactly this work?
Okay.
So standard array is roll 3 or 4 dice.
Nope, no rolling dice. Standard array does not do dice rolls.
Okay, so what's
Admit that.
standard array?
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, you are
Back.
going to pull up the. Okay, you are going to have 6 numbers, and you will just assign 1 each to each ability to 1 ability score. So I will tell you straight up, definitely put you almost definitely want your 15 to be charisma.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
And after that, your racial modifiers will be pick 1 and add 2 to it. Again, probably charisma. And pick a different one and add 1 to it.
Okay, so 17. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yep. Do remember, well, it's not critical. Do remember, even numbers are the breakpoints in 5e, mostly. But as you will have opportunities to raise your scores at higher levels, an odd number preps you for a future breakpoint. So, and again, and in general, if anyone picks and the result of the picks just doesn't come out correctly, then we'll work to correct after the campaign starts. I'm going to be very generous with buffing people's special rule or another thing to help them keep up, so that hopefully everyone is getting their moments at the table.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, okay, back to Endless. Do you have a image from any source for your character yet?
Yes.
All
I
right, if
just
you
yeah, I just made a token earlier.
can you pass me the icon without the token wrapper on it, so I can use a consistent token wrapper for the whole party?
Yeah, it doesn't have a wrapper. It's just circular.
That should work. Go ahead and PM it to me at your convenience, and I will load that in.
Yep.
You said wait on background, right?
Um, or pick if you need to do an unusual background, which is the case for at least two characters. Um, then you can use the Tasha's background rules, which is any two skills and then two of either tool, language, or other two other proficiencies, basically. And if we need to do some special rules for the background ability, we'll work that when we get to it.
Oh, I need a new headset. Not that I have money for anything right now.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. I can just. Okay. Base to work with, and I can just drop that directly into token stamp, and it looks fine. Cool.
Fabulous.
And read us nay. All right. Let's. Whoops. Yeah. All right. That is art accounted for everyone except Clayton, who has already been discussed on that front. So,
I am so annoyed at Baldur's Gate 3. Why are you giving rogues a freaking bow in their character picture?
Mhm.
Wouldn't be a big issue, except Clayton uses pistols.
Seriously, I don't know why they automatically have a bow in the back. They should at least be wearing a
Yeah.
pair of daggers, but whatever.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just going
yeah.
to point out that Zephyr's item on back makes it look like they're wearing like one of those super dramatic Asiatic headpieces.
This is true. Congrats on your wuxia headpiece.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
thanks, man.
Yeah,
Always wanted one of those.
we'll definitely want to do custom art for everybody over time, but we can wait on that until until more serious drawing is a full option, which comes later. Okay, let's see. Distracting myself with other things. Let's break out some of the keynotes here. So I'm going to, at this point, give a introduction to the campaign and to myself as the DM. And then I'm basically going. Do you mind if I go first, Finn?
Go ahead.
Okay. Then then I'll call everyone around the table,
Mm.
and what I would like out of each person is just a little bit about a couple sentences about yourself and a hasty introduction of your character. It need not be complete. It need not have all the hooks, and for certain people, it need not even name certain things that would normally be standard for everyone to name. The individuals in question know who they are and are laughing maniacally already.
think I've posted a tentative picture to current campaign.
Oh, all right. Current campaign. Oh, okay. That works. That's this. Let's choose image.
I really just need to reset this and just use the character man circus. I hate figuring out the skills.
Fair if you can get Character Mancer to cooperate.
Yeah. I don't have the character Mancer option, so.
Yeah. As you know, one member of the party is choosing a class that is not a WotC class.
Yep.
It's very much in the intentions. Okay. Updating Clayton with the tentative image and the tentative token.
Ah, yes, the game every artist loves to play. Did I fuck up somewhere? Or is my screen just really dirty?
Not helped with your eye issues.
No.
Uh-huh.
I have to kill, like, lean in, gently touch screen. Okay, it was dirty.
Right, let's see. Where was I? All right. So, this campaign will be a slightly modified version of Keys from the Golden Vault. As originally crafted, not particularly setting specific adventure path for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is one of WotC's own creations. And the core theme is that over the 13 arcs that it represents, plus any additional stories we choose to fit in, this party will be committing heists on behalf of a mysterious organization known as the Golden Vault. Mysterious but genuinely well intended. These heists will require a variety of heisting skills to varying extents, and thus, a individual has collected a intriguingly motley crew to try and work together and find certain truths and protect certain truths of this world. I am not going carding. Pronouns he, she, or they. I really don't care too much, and hopefully my voice acting will be vaguely adequate during performance. I will be your dungeon master for this.
Boo.
I am among other signature habits of mine, other than actively trying to add leverage energy to this. Which reminds me, I need to link this street to someone. um, I
Do, do,
I
do.
have a habit of liking. I find the core of 5th edition pretty damn nice, but I don't like how classes tend to feel less complete compared to 3rd or even 4th editions in my book. So I have applied one of my particular habits to give every one of the party will have a special rule that will grant them an additional progression, abilities, etc. that is character specific. Some of what these special rules are will be announced to the party by the individual party members as they go. Others may choose to keep theirs a bit of a secret to start. Um, all these things have been coordinated with the DM and have a fair chunk of plot out to match. And of course, I'm already thinking of the best times to reveal things. Dramatic steepling of the fingers. Uh, grab appropriate image. Yeah, I think that's there'll be more of the setting to introduce of the specifics of the setting to introduce over time. In particular, we are not using pure canon for real, though that's probably not going to matter as much. This setting takes place after, among other things, Baldur's Gate 3 and Waterdeep Dragonite. Have both occurred in the past, involving a different party. And for I also the Dungeons and Dragons movie Honor Among Thieves was earlier the year that this campaign takes place. Or to politely summarize things, a lot of shit happened in Waterdeep in 1492. A lot of shit happened in Neverwinter in 1496. This very year, it started in 1491. It happened in Baldur's Gate, also in 1492.
Basically, the Swords Coast got wrecked.
Has got experienced the no, it's only experienced the typical level of wreckage that comes up about for about 1 decade every century or so.
Typical level of wreckage.
Chaos ensues, and adventurers suddenly have a lot more opportunities than usual. And this happens to be in this 1496 in the grand city of Waterdeep, at least to start, is your particular motley crew's opportunity to make their mark upon the world. You will have all been advised by one or another source of contact to come to a tavern known as the Dark Dancer on a specific day. We will talk more about setting the scene a little later. For now, let's introduce the first of our party members and also the fine individual whose stream you are watching this evening.
Yo.
Bryn, would you please introduce yourself and your character?
Well, I am Chromatic Rain slash Sharon slash Rin. You can call me any one of those things. She, her. I am your resident finger gunning bisexual A. And my character is going to be a gentleman, a young man, scrappy, scrawny little guy named Ari. Leia knows exactly who he's based off of, so of course she's going to be making comments. I went purely OC last time. This time I am basing him off of somebody. If you figure it out, you get, I guess, an internet cookie.
Internet cookies. Internet cookies.
So we don't spoil the answer too blatantly. Got it.
No. I want people to try to figure it out. So he is basically going to be a gunner. If it fires long distance and potentially explodes, then it is his game. He is not proficient with any other kind of weaponry. He would literally pick up a sword, stick it out as far as his arm would possibly go, and flail.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So that's actually an interesting one that we hadn't raised before.
Oh yeah,
I'm cool with this. Just be aware that fighter by default gets like basic skills with everything.
Yeah.
So we might.
You're good with a tavern chair. Don't
Good
worry.
with the tavern chair. Yes.
Hmm.
Well, it
Ari,
Here
helps to
comes Ari
realize
with the
that.
steel
I
chair.
was gonna say Ari with the wooden chair.
Well, it helps to realize that proficiency doesn't necessarily mean expertise. It means you can
Yes.
use it without dropping it on your
Or
foot.
cutting your own leg off,
Cutting
usually.
your
Yeah.
own leg off. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like in that regard, he's at the very least like good at improvising with random shit. So Ari with the wooden chair could potentially happen.
Hmm.
But the archery, but you are definitely going to be specializing in the archery options,
Yes.
especially with your special rule.
Yes. Last campaign, I mean, as fun as it was, I did paladin in the attempts to do something slightly different, and still wound up using my crossbow more than anything. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it, range this time. I'm just going
Leaning right
ranged,
into it. Hey,
leaning
if it
into
works,
it.
Hey. Let's be fair. Not only did you do crossbow, but you also did Transformers. You had the touch, you had the power.
and it saved the parties. It saved Aetha's neck.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
mean, it
Yeah.
was a good thing. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I'm just saying I think this time around I should lean into it and see how that goes.
it,
So
yeah,
it's either gonna go one of two directions. It's gonna work out swimmingly for me, or it's going to go the route of, well, luck says you were supposed to do something else.
fair enough. And of course, there's your specialization.
Yes.
See, Rinka's special rule for Ari is simply getting, in addition to automatically getting a lot of the shenanigans of the Arcane Archer subclass, they will also be using Deadeye, a class from Nine Heavens Press's Undying Corruption. Uh, still in final development by Nine Heaven Press, but I do believe the player's guide is available right now on select web stores. Deadeye basically means that Ari will get a kind of variant of Hunter's Mark and called shots to hit specific parts of the body to apply additional effects.
That's gonna be fun.
So yeah, basically,
Hunter's Mark also did really well last campaign too.
Oh yeah, Hunter's
Yeah.
Mark is nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, this one does certain things differently. It doesn't directly bump damage, but when you have a Hawkeye on someone is when you can start chaining called shots on them. So yeah,
So that's gonna be
and
fun.
that's on top of Arcane Archer trickery. So yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should say Arcane Archer stuff yet, but yes, that is correct.
yeah. And to be fair, we just worked that out right before stream.
We did. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. He's gonna be kind of hyperactive. Has difficulty like sitting still. Um, Amusingly, it's Kaz who gets the board at the long rest trait instead of him, but I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
thank you. There's not much else. Oh, he's of the characters that we have so far, he is actually attached to Jay's character, who he will talk about more. But they have known each other for many years.
Well, in that case, instead of me going random, how about we go to Jay?
If Jay is
Hello.
ready.
Oh, Jay is absolutely ready. Jay
Okay.
will talk at length.
This is half
Hi,
the point.
everyone. I'm Jay, long form Jay Chaos, but everyone calls me Jay. I am playing Clayton Isolde, an old character that never got brought out in the system I wanted him to, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I am a resident know-it-all. I tend to lurk a lot and will chime up at the most inconvenient of times. I'm also a power gamer, which I attempt to rein in when not in the appropriate groups, but I may occasionally say, "Are you sure you want to do that? You could do this, and it would be much more advantageous." Like maybe don't stand together in front of the dragon.
Looks like looks right.
That doesn't count as metagaming. That's good knowledge in universe. Like let's be completely.
In our defense, we were due for a stupid move from that campaign.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with that out of the way, let's get into the talk of Clayton. Clayton is, as I said, a character from an old game that never got off the ground, set in the Slayers anime universe. He is a rogue by basic class and a pistolier by the system, which is his special rule. You will be seeing him pull out some very interesting shenanigans, including more guns than you thought possible for a person to carry. And where the heck did he get these explosives? Oh my god, he's on fire. He is stereotypically unlucky. He has a horse that serves as his wisdom. And
sometimes sometimes.
And expect him to largely be both the brains of the campaign and the comic relief.
See him running from the porch like some cute.
And yes, I've said this before, I'm saying this again. Everyone, pay attention to the horse when you're around Clayton. If the horse is backing away, you would do well to do the same.
Pretty sound advice there.
Do we have anything more I need to cover, Ink?
I think this captures the key points.
Fantastic. Whoever would like to go next?
All right, let's see. I see 4 people remaining. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up my little tiny dice tower. Pick up one of my dice from a company I don't like talking about for various reasons. The company turned out to be assholes. I only found that out after they finally shipped their dice.
Do yours at least look good? Because mine mostly don't.
From that, you know which provider it is just by saying the damn name, saying that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine came out looking very nice.
Well, at least you have that.
Yep.
Half melted resin bullshit.
Ooh.
Yeah. But suffice it to say, I am not interested in promoting their name or anything else about them.
That is fine. You could have just said dice. But I understand. I understand the frustration.
The salt of I spent way too much on this Kickstarter only to find out that they were chuds.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair. You know what? You go off, Queen.
Anyways, that dice gave me a 1. So since Cactus chimed in commiseration, introduce thou wouldst introduce thyself.
This is Mitney. She's one of those dwarves that stares at you for 20 minutes and then maybe gives 2 or 3 word answers.
Great.
She is a yes. She's gonna be a monk.
Punching or
with,
maybe grappling.
Yes. There will be more fun stuff later. She did show up with Endless's character. And I think that's all she's really going to say. The older dwarf stares at you a lot like, do I even want to talk to you?
Hey. And that brings up Endless's character. Oh, don't forget to introduce yourself on an out-of-character basis a little bit too, please.
Right. This is Cactus. I was the DM last time, so that means I'm playing something fun, because DMs always have this list of something fun to play. He, they, question mark. It's a great time of year. I don't know. I'm also quite exhausted because of ham all the time. There we go.
Ham for the ham problem.
No kidding about the ham hell.
Yep.
All right, Endless.
Yes,
Out of
hello.
character and in character, please.
Hello, I am Endla, this resident cryptid, and I also have a fun character with fun things. Uh, they're they're a tiefling named their name is Archivist, but because everyone keeps assuming that's just their profession, and not in fact also their actual name. They professionally they go by Searsha.
If you can spell that for me in one of the chats, that would be good.
Yes, I will certainly do that because it is Irish.
Yes, please, let me get that correct. I have Scottish blood, not Irish, so...
If you want to spell the rough pronunciation guide next to it.
That would be lovely if feasible. And
Yeah.
so Archivist, Tiefling, and their class, and thus which will influence the
Yep.
role they fulfill.
Yep. Their class is they're a reaper because we were made available
Yep,
to use some Final Fantasy 14 classes.
Yep,
So,
we chose to bring
yep.
in the fan-made FF14 classes, which sadly look like they're going to be more representative than the actual tabletop, from what I've seen of that so far.
Yeah.
That's because there's only the starter guide out and it's only given 4 classes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but it
stupid.
look.
Yeah, they're not very DnD translatable, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's a different system. There we go.
Okay.
But yeah. Scythe. Fun time.
Night time.
Much fun times to be had.
Yep.
All right.
All right. And if you need additional help with pronunciation in with someone who from someone who actually speaks Irish, it's one of name of one of the Song of the Sea's main characters. So they say her name a decent amount. You can look up clips.
Okay.
Absolutely watch that movie. It's very good.
That may
Anyway.
go into the campaign recommended side viewing list alongside a few selected episodes of Leverage.
And Slayers.
Yes.
All
It
of
has-
Slayers.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a recommendation anymore. I think that's a full-time job.
Yeah,
I have
Given that
Ronnie-
that's 4 26 episode seasons, well, technically 3 26s and 2 kind of a
Uh-huh.
unified arc.
I have the entire series on DVD.
It's good. It is a
So do I.
classic.
It is so good.
So do I.
It is a classic for good reason. But I digress. Having rolled a D2, Tess, if you would introduce yourself next.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Archivist is basically just comes with Because they are in her employ.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you for the patience there, Pess. And again, don't worry about the mechanics side, just who the character is from a story perspective, because we're up getting to like session 2 before we roll any dice, if I'm being honest.
Which is
Okay.
good because this character sheet and me are having words.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
struggling with mine too, so that's gonna be the bulk of tonight.
Yeah, we already knew this, that fighting
Mhm.
character sheets was gonna building the character sheet could take a while. We're,
So do you want me to say anything or no?
go for it, please do.
Go.
My character is a tiefling, warlock, with an archfey patron. Her name is Jamisha. She has the background I chose for her was urchin. She grew up kind of on the streets, in the lower city, probably of Baldur's Gate. And kind of not terribly bright, but very creative. Um, and apparently, um, she made a living with herself. Made a living with some smaller petty theft, um, and some casual, um, gypsy-like or cons, so like fortune telling and things like that. Until um, she found the gem she wears on her forehead in a kind of like a little, I don't want to say crown, it's like a little coronet thing that's like just like a head. Yeah, circlet, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wears a little found a circlet with a gem in it, and the gem belongs to an archfey. Uncertain what kind of fey it is. But was made a deal that she could get the powers of the phantom thief as long as she wore the circlet, um, in exchange for doing one favor for the archfey at some point in time to be um, discovered. Um, it was that, or return the thing to the Fae and get one boon.
Isn't it great that we have characters falling for the classic Faycon?
Mm.
She weighed her options. She's not very bright. She is creative. Jem weighed her options and was like, become a thief, make lots of money, potentially do something terrible later for an archfey, or get only one score. And who knows where the fuck this fey is?
We were just talking about not hearing coyotes, and guess who are back? Oh,
Realize, of course, that since you're a warlock with an archfey, I'm now going to exclusively be referring to you as Gem and the Hologram.
I'm so glad you caught that. Part of the reason I ended up choosing the name Jamisha was for that.
That is beautiful.
Because it even was spelled with...
Truly outrageous.
I know. Jamisha means knight. She is a tiefling with black skin, and she's got like blue-black hair, so she's very much got like a whole night theme, and she blends well with the shadows, part of her shtick. She loves the thrill of the theft. She loves being a phantom thief. So it's like, despite the potential of who knows what will happen with this archfey, she's very much enjoying the benefits quite enthusiastically. She
All right.
loves she loves being able to disappear into thin air, into the shadows. Like her favorite thing ever.
Also, don't forget to introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh, and I'm Tess. Short for Tesserax. You can call me Tess. You can call me Rox. Everyone here will pick one or the other at any given point.
Yep.
I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. Currently. Maybe one more day over the summer. Depends on how quickly I can get my ass unpacked. I'm a variety streamer. I usually stream FF14, Guild Wars 2, um, cozy games, kind of whatever floats my boat.
There we go. Gave you a shout out.
And my day job is I'm a teacher, so going on summer vacation pretty soon.
Yay, summer vacation.
Woo.
I mean, I don't know if you really
And
can come for summer vacation when you're not being paid, but whatever.
yeah, that is kind of the catch, isn't it?
Their idea of a summer vacation at this point.
Well, that's the thing that people always get confused about teachers. They're going, well, you get summers off. And they're going, no, I don't have a job in the summers. There's a big difference. One of the things that they have changed over the years is that they will give you your 9-month salary and stretch it out over the summer. So you get paid less every paycheck. So that way you can still get paid over the summer. But you're only getting paid for 9 months. Regardless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a thing. Alright. And bringing up the rear, our third of the active streamers of our group.
Hi. Hello. I am Cass or Leia, does not matter which one you call me. Much like Tess, the group will call me one or the other interchangeably, doesn't matter. Pronouns are she, they, more they, them as of recently, but I still just I'm kind of meh about my own gender, so.
Kaz is an amorphous blob.
I am an amorphous blob, it's true.
I know, I live with her.
It's true.
I
I
live with the amorphous blob.
Yep, exactly. I stream on Twitch currently on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesdays are kind of hit or miss, depending on how I feel. But usually I'm doing Minecraft with people anyway, so I may as well. And I am going to be playing my character that I just named today, so I'm still learning the name, Zephiel Valmer, who is a half-elf drow ancestry and is one of the rare albino. They them pronouns. They're a bard, and they have an interesting little tidbit about them that I'm probably not going to reveal just yet because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I generally have like no idea what I'm doing when it comes to DnD, so I rely on other people to help me with that. But yeah, they are a bard. They will be acting primarily as the buffer and the healer, and they're really salty about everything. This time I
So
wanted
we've
to
got a
play a
group
salty
full of
healer.
salt. Wonderful.
Salt is great. We love salt.
And I would like to apologize in advance to our healer for all the explosion-related healing she's going to have to do.
They're gonna be busy on that front, it seems, with Clayton. I would also note that your mysterious tidbit will make you a very good grifter too. So
yeah, so I'll be generally the healer and the grifter of the group. I am the weird odd one out who isn't like the hitter at all. Because everyone else can be a hitter, but I cannot. But yeah, salty healer / grifter type. Also plays loot. That is their chosen instrument. Very charismatic when they want to be salty the rest of the time, and cares a lot for their friends and their companions, but will definitely give you shit about it. But yeah, that's me, and that's my character.
All right. That gives us our core 6 player characters for the tale that shall begin to be told. As we are in session 0, a lot of this is going to be about people working through their character sheets and questions with me as they go. Obviously, several members of the party have different distinct things they're hoping to keep secret. We will see how long those secrets hold. I can tell you that it is very unlikely, unless you intentionally reveal it, that any of them are going to get outed in the first episode. In the first arc. But,
So basically just Clayton, who makes no effort to hide his little quirks.
Yes. Even though he has the third strongest reason to keep them hidden.
You'd think you would, and yet.
And yet.
For the record,
I don't have any secrets that I'm aware of.
Yeah. For the record, Clayton, Jamisha, and Ari are all relatively straightforward, and what's been introduced is basically complete. Midday, Archivist, and Zephiel all have massive secret.
Sea-based.
With none of the others knowing Midday or Archivists even out of character yet. Zephiel's we've talked about openly, especially because it might become relevant a little faster.
Which is totally fine.
Oh god. Excuse me. Jeez.
And yeah, so
There we go.
for building people's character sheets, as mentioned, Endless has to build manually because the 5e character sheet does not do homebrew classes very well at all. For that matter, it also does not do its implementation of multi-classing is also how do I put this politely? Impressively frustrating.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, just doing what little I've done has been impressively frustrating, so.
Yeah, roll
Oh, I'm short. Wonderful.
What, my first question already, what were the spells again?
Oh, the spells,
I'm trying to fill those in now.
okay, so the spells you will get from your class. Hold on, I'm recovering the list to make sure I get it right immediately out the gate. You will have at first level, which is where everybody's starting, 2 cantrips, 2 first level spells of your choice, and you will, as a Archfey patron, you will automatically gain Fairy Fire and Sleep. Now, one thing you should be able to do is if you. So there's your icon on Roll20. There's the book icon, and then there's the stack of book. That's the compendium. Try typing a spell name in there. Not all of them are going to be there. See what I mentioned earlier. But Fairy Fire, for example, is. And if you open it, if you have it with your character sheet open, you can drag Fairy Fire onto your from that compendium search onto your sheet, and it'll automatically and completely add it for you.
Oh, that's fucking so much faster.
Yes.
Maybe.
As
if
long as
it
this was
decides to work.
If it works. Yeah.
This one usually works pretty well, as long as it's a spell that is in your compendium, which will be anything from the SRD or from sources I purchased on Roll20, which is only a couple.
Okay.
But you've still got quite a few. And yeah.
Okay,
Suffice it
I
to say, very
accidentally
fun.
added it twice, and now I don't know how to get rid of it.
The gear.
There's a no.
Nope.
At the
Okay.
bottom of the first level spells, there's a little lock icon.
Yeah,
Click that, and
and I can trash one.
yep.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And then you can pick any 2 other Warlock first level spells. I will pass
Awesome.
you a convenient way to look up all the available options. And I'm going to assume you don't want to deal with third-party sources on top for sanity's sake. If there's something that's not there that you would like to ask about, then let me know and we can either homebrew something or track down a third-party source or whatever.
You got it. No, I'm quite content finding what's in the compendium.
Yeah.
I'm just glad there is a compendium.
Yeah, the compendium search will give you the stuff that's in the SRD. I will tell you that the SRD does not include the spell Hex, which is absurdly important for many Warlock builds.
Oh.
So you probably want to look that up via via a copy of the player's handbook or choice alternative sources.
Teehee.
Hold.
Once again, it also helps to
I'll
just
let
look
you
at Baldur's
flavor.
Gate 3, which doesn't get everything, but it's a pretty handy reference.
Yep. And
Normally, I
yes,
would be
you
referring
obviously
you to
have
books.
chosen the correct choice
Crunchy.
first cantrip.
Crunchy.
Yes.
I mean,
It is the
technically,
damage
Eldritch Blast
cantrip.
is optional.
Thank you,
Technically.
Crunchy.
Ink is crunchy audio.
Buddy. Resetting 1 minute.
Okay.
Alright.
Testing.
Yep.
Hello.
Discord. Functional programs. Yeah.
It's actually more my internet connection. I can verify that for reasons we can discuss elsewhere
Oh no.
and else time.
Oh dear.
But I digress.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see. So we've got our 6 characters. People are starting to build their sheets. Endless, I will specifically get with you via PM to start discussing options for your special rule.
Uh-huh.
And we still need to set the no, wait, we had an idea for the special rule for Midnight. We just didn't completely refine that, but that one will also be a secret.
Thumbs up. Okay, the question you were talking about changing our assigned, going the Tasha's rules for our
Racial stat adjustments. Yeah.
yes. Does that
So
mean we have to do a custom?
No, you will.
Okay.
If you will use the standard array, and then, well, actually, we'll probably just manually override it after the fact to put the 2 and 1 where you want them.
Okay.
Unless it gives you the option property, which it might not. It is my understanding that the 2-1 rule has been properly added to the system reference document of the upcoming 2024 update, but we're not going to be playing with that for a variety of reasons, like it not being out yet. And I'm not going to change to a borderline 5.5 in the middle of an existing campaign.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna manually be like, okay. Because it's boosting one that I didn't intend to.
Yep. After you complete the character sheet and the character answer, you'll just shuffle the numbers a little bit.
Okay.
So
Let me look that up again.
let's see. So that's so let's see.
Okay.
Need a font.
I don't know how. I just have to manually input hex, right?
Unfortunately, you'll probably have to manually type that particular one in.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's fine.
copy the text, etc.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hmm.
It's
I'm
funny. I
trying to
started.
see what others. Oh, I should get. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, it's just it's looking at the beloved lyrics of the classic comedy song OHMYGODIMONFIRE. Looking at a specific party member, of course.
I do not know what that song is.
See from the porch, like some kind of human torch, orange tendrils everywhere, acrid stench of burning hair, flailing like a drowning bird. In the dirt he scribes this word, OHMYGODIMONFIRE.
Damn
We're
it.
gonna stop there.
Ah.
But it pretty much communicates itself exactly as you would expect.
Da, 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 da.
Indeed.
A beloved classic by Logan Whitehurst and the Junior Science Club.
I saved that in the wrong folder somehow. I don't know how I managed to do that.
Congratulations.
I know. You're not what I wanted.
Just don't load, I guess.
There. Okay. I close this and it goes black screen for a bit. And then I open it up again. Because that's the only way I can get fucking new fonts to load. For some reason.
No, this sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Next. So,
Enchantment.
next chunk of tale telling as we prepare is, though I actually have to get their art and NPC icons up. I'm going to go ahead and introduce a few of the staff of the Dark Dancer. There are interesting rumors around this particular tavern. Things that any of you might have heard if you've been in the right district of Waterdeep. Which, to be fair, Waterdeep's like 500,000 people. It's possible you've never been within a mile of this place before now. It's certainly not one of the most famous pubs in the city. No, that honor would go to things like the Morning Gaping Maw in Midtown, uh, famous for the well that drops you into Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We will not be
I
doing
remember
that
that.
one this time. Yeah,
Yeah, we've done that one before.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's rumors that the that some of the staff of the Dark Dancer Manor may have been involved in a incident a few years ago that led to discovering a ton of money that belonged to the city that happens embezzled from it by the former Open Lord, Dagalt Never Ember. More famous for having been under a magical malady for half a decade, and only just recently having woken up. And apparently being really, really angry at who is well known to have discovered the money very publicly. That being one of the most famous serpent drow on the surface, Jarlaxle.
My boy!
The leader of the Darth Mercenary Company, one of the functional lords of Luskin, which has recently established something resembling diplomatic relationships with Waterdeep in just the last couple years, and basically got his hand, and it's unknown what prize he got for himself other than the connection between Luskin and Waterdeep that potentially opens trade routes of potential money. But he seems pleased with the arrangement.
I love him.
The three key figures that are of the Dark Dancer and believed to be owners of the building would be Helwyn Grenier, the head chef. A dogged tendency to turn up wherever fiends are thickest. She's openly fought undead and demonic influences around the city, and does the cooking. Erithalia Volantispana, possibly someone who a certain half-drow of our party knows. Erithalia is a sword dancer of some repute, clearly served as model for the tavern's signboard, and almost always sticks around either Sherilyn or Helwyn. And Sherilyn, the primary server and one of the barkeeps. More gregarious sort. Conversations can always be a bit of an adventure. Don't underestimate her. Just don't.
Don't do it. Bad idea.
Yep. These three, if it's not obvious, are player characters from a campaign I was in previously. Not my own. My own character is... but she's not going to be a critical... She's unlikely to be a critical NPC. Let's leave it at that. Stuff's going in. Cool. But these three will be among the staff of this fairly famously drow-aligned pub. But when we're talking drow, we're talking a surface group that largely exists in a little enclave in the east of the city. Not solely, but largely. And are often kind of protective of those who have escaped from Lothite influence, to say the least. So, possible allies depending on the circumstance. And that would be known to Zephiel.
Being a bitch. Clip Studio Paint.
All right. Answering a couple questions via private message.
Jay,
So yeah, you've got this pub. In fact, it's about we drag the little icon.
Jay needs to go AFK for a couple of minutes.
And hopefully you guys can only see the upper right of this because the other floors aren't yet relevant.
Yep, only seeing the one floor.
That's not what I meant to do.
I don't see anything yet.
Even if that's interesting, we're just gonna try doing this.
I see it, and it is in the corner, so I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
I see a black screen. I will be right back just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, non-trivial chance that that's Roll20 being screwy, but
Yes.
this map has, it's actually like a 6-floor map, but only one's relevant usually, so.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the public level of the pub. There is stuff above, but for now at least that's not your space. Though I will say that Zephiel has heard a rumor that there is a teleportation circle hidden on the uppermost floor of this tavern. Teleportation circles are a high-level magic that basically, if you know the code, you can teleport anywhere in the world to this exact point. Why there's one here of all places? Good question. But right now, that's purely right now that'd be a realm of rumor unless you chose to start tracking or try just asking somebody. Which we can get to once you have time to be in character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Right, I need to grab something.
How are we doing the primary stats, by the way? Is that like point buy or
Standard array.
Ability
Standard
scores
array.
will be standard array plus Tasha's racial customizations.
finger guns?
Tess,
Oh, what?
look at your DM.
Oh.
Asking for clarification.
For what? Yeah, that's how you spell it.
That's how you spell it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the overlay. The overlay is going to
Oh,
have our character
okay.
names.
Oh.
Because that's pretty, and we like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you see what I'm doing it, though? As?
Oh,
Lovely.
That's
It's
good.
a wanted poster!
Oh, lovely.
I
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
was trying to figure out a good way to do it, because I was having trouble doing it just the two-sided, because I needed to figure out where to put Ink's thing for DM. And then I was like, wait, we're technically thieves. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
we're working under a good quote-unquote organization, but we're still technically thieves. Wanted poster!
I like this from an aesthetic
And then-
standpoint.
Yep, and then all of our little icons will be, our Discord icons will be over the names.
Might be good to use for those of us who's reactive to swap into character icons during play, and I'll probably switch to a nicer
Yeah.
version.
A slightly more transparent one.
Yeah. Let's see. I have been explicitly asked not to use that character, so which is probably good for everyone's collective sanity.
I believe I got that because I copied that from the. Trying to decide if I want to put. I guess full names would probably be. Yeah. Excuse me. I am gross. Why does
You're
anyone
fine.
want?
I think mine is done. I had to touch up my armor class because it didn't want to work right, but whatever.
That calculation is prone to being a little messy, I've noticed.
And by messy, I mean it doesn't do it at all.
Yes. Alright, let's see.
Endless.
Yeah.
For the wanted poster, quote unquote, would it be? Do you think it would be under Archivist or would it be under the other name?
Probably the other name, since that is again they use professionally.
Yes.
What everyone other than Mitnate thinks is their name.
Yes.
Yeah.
So SAOR, or sorry, SAOIRSE.
Yeah.
Okay. I copy pasted it, but I wanted to make
You're
sure. Yes.
The self-given backstory from Mirror.
I just realized that one of the names I did not ever get spelling on. Cactus.
Mitne.
Got it.
I've been spelling it with a D all this time, so let me start correcting my notes.
Don't worry about it.
He's not thinking about it.
But yeah.
Cersei. I like Cersei.
Ah, no! I didn't mean to do that. No, I just deleted Mitting. Goodbye.
Rip.
Rip.
Yeah. And since locations come up and could become relevant fairly early in, let me give you the introduction of Luskin by one of the greatest luminaries of the Forgotten Realms. Luskin. a drow with a very stupid hat. But so it goes with many rulers, no?
I mean, isn't that just a description of Jarlaxle? A drow with a stupid hat?
Isn't that just Detective Rama?
Well, he's not a drow.
Robin's not a drow, and frankly, Jarlaxle's hat is stupider than Rama's.
Not with that
Oh.
attitude, it isn't.
It is the pimpiest fucking pimp hat you've ever seen in your life. It's fucking
okay.
Ammon levels of pimp.
Except,
That's
unlike
Jarlaxle's
Ammon,
hat. Jarlaxle's hat is basically Ammon's. That's what it is.
except more, because the shit
Except
on
more.
his hat actually does stuff.
I know. Just it's Ammon, but more. It's that the hat is wild.
Yeah.
He has a. If I remember correctly, one of the fucking things on his hat is a portable hole.
The giant feather strikes me as something that in a comedy setting would just continuously get bigger and bigger and bigger, and nobody would comment on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a pretty stupid hat.
I told ya.
Rama, you're off the hook. We found a stupider hat.
His hat is fantastically fucking stupid.
I
And
love it.
And that is like
So dumb.
that hat is not even close to how I picture it.
In
Yeah.
universe,
That is a very toned down version of the hat.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sucker's fucking fabulous. In universe, Jarlaxle is probably more famous than the out of universe most famous drow Driss Dward.
Yeah.
Partially because, unlike Driss, Jarlaxle likes to be fucking flashy. Everything he does.
Uh-huh.
Driss doesn't want to be noticed.
Report to that.
Jarlaxle's here to be noticed.
Yes.
Look upon me and weep.
Luskin, the city of sails. Sometimes people would call it civilization's farthest reach, but it has gotten hit really, really hard over the last couple centuries.
That sure is a hat. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was famously a city of pirates that has
Random question.
Yes.
How many bonds or ideals or flaws do we have to have?
Minimum one each.
Minimum
You
one
should have-
each.
One bond, yeah, minimum of one bond, one ideal, and one flaw. Having extras can be useful because when those cause you trouble is the easiest way to get inspiration per the mechanics. In truth,
Yeah.
I'll probably hand out inspiration like candy anytime something makes me crack the hell up.
Need an
For ideals, because they're usually alignment based. I picked one chaotic and one neutral.
That works.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think my bond is pretty good.
We can, yep, and we can reveal that more later. Take a glance, but I'm not going to say it aloud.
It's fine. Continue. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go.
Okay. I like these. Yes. All right. Let's see. As character sheets continue to build. But yeah, Luskin. I can tell you at least one of the heists is going to be there, and that it is a city that is very slowly recovering. It used to be the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood. But in the wake of a vast assault on that organization, due to its leader being a notorious funder of piracy across the entire damn Sword Coast. Which kind of caused a lot of problems, along with incidents that happened that are depicted in games like Neverwinter Nights 1. This city was highly vulnerable to the Spell Plague, which happened in the wake of the death of the goddess Mystra. This is also what led to a certain thing that becoming this should have been impossible for Zephiel's backstory. It was the same incident, but this led to a plague that just devastated the city. Over the last century, the rulership of the city has changed from hand to claw to hand so many times that it would be nigh impossible to document to any details. Most buildings ruined, tribes, barbaric tribes skulking in the shadows. It's only recently begun to clean up under Shipkurth and technically secretly, but it's kind of an open secret, Bregan Darth.
I'm sorry.
Being slowly rebuilt and is starting to accelerate thanks to starting to get connections with a couple of the other cities. One city that Luskin does not get along with well, however, is Neverwinter. The Neverwinter's lord, his family has hated Luskin for centuries at this point. Luskin was actively involved in incidents that threatened Neverwinter a couple centuries past, and their record of piracy has been infamous for a very time.
Let's be fair, the current Lord of Neverwinter also pissed the fuck out of Luskin.
Yes! Yes. To suffice to say, Dagalt Neverember is not exactly a great person, though he is at least trying to fix Neverwinter's own stuff now that he is stuck solely ruling it instead of both it and Waterdeep, which was the case for a significant period of time. Of course, there's also those pesky rumors that he might not actually be a legitimate descendant of the Neverember family.
Ooh.
A lot of these hooks that I'm telling are not ones that are going to wind up cropping up during the story, but they'll help, but could be useful for helping to flavor your characters' sense for the record. So, let's see. But yeah, again, Dagalt was scamming the hell out of Waterdeep, and only recently was most of that money recovered, which has been a massive boon for the finances of the city.
My brain just heard massive boon for the finance department, and I'm like, correct, but
I mean, yes. Let's see. I'm going to quick step AFK for a moment. Gotta go pee and drink a bunch of water. So, back in a sec.
Currently making my character in Sims because I gave up trying to crop them out of the BG3 image. So I'm just like, you know what? I have a solid color background in The Sims. I've got The Sims open right now. I'm just gonna do it.
Cool.
works, it works.
I have the means to make the character in The Sims. I'm gonna do it that way.
That's not the button I wanted. I want this button. Update. Go. Alright. Still gotta figure out. What are everybody's ages so far?
Mid-20s.
Clayton is mid-20s.
I'd say around mid-20s too.
Visibly showing age.
Do you want to ask the surly dwarf their age?
Don't
She's
recommend.
got
I mean-
some facial wrinkles going on, and her
I'm
hair's
not very
got some
bright.
That's true.
I'm not terribly bright.
Oh,
I think
does
the
that
surly
mean
dwarf
Cat-
is gonna. I honestly think the surly dwarf is probably gonna be Jem's favorite.
I was gonna say, is Cac just going to be the one wrangling the cats this time?
Maybe.
Constantly, they're just like
Maybe.
children. Excuse
Big
you.
size. Scruffs a tiefling.
I'm very
Also,
amused.
She can't scruff the tiefling. Actually, sorry. She's 3'11. She'll get you by the
The
seat
other
of, she'll get you by the belt then.
Yes.
All right.
Tiefling.
And back.
Hello.
Welcome back, Ink.
I'm. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ink, I'm going to need you to edit the character sheet because obviously I have not figured out how to put in equipment, and short bow, quiver, and arrows does not fit when I am a pistolier.
You're going to pick the option, and then we're going to manually trim and
Yes,
replace items.
exactly. Just giving you the heads up that yeah, we need it for the future.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with my choices for Bond and Flaw. I am amused by them. I chose the Bond to be I will become the greatest thief that's ever lived.
I mean, that matches with what you were saying about why you're.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm like, oh yes, perfect. That's exactly what she wants, more than anything else. And then the flaws is, I have an obvious tell when I lie. She's really bad at it. Just really bad at lying.
They sometimes.
Yes.
She's very creative, but you try to ask her a question where she's supposed to lie, she's like, this is not my job. Like, I am not the grifter of the group. I do not. Yes, I'm gonna walk this way now.
That's fair.
I don't speak common. She says in common.
I'm going to walk in this direction now. Psych! I'm going over here. Wait, why don't you look surprised? Everyone behind her just.
Walking deep thoughts.
I don't know where I'm supposed to put that, but that's okay.
In a couple hours. It's time to hydrate again.
Is it? I mean, I've been drinking my soda this entire time, but yeah.
Good.
Have you?
I just need the confirmation.
I finally did because she finally came up here.
Aww.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Man.
That's what I can check for while I'm sitting here.
I want to put a TikTok.
Wait, no. First.
Somebody talking about how they lost one of their dogs to unfortunate circumstances that I will not get into because it is incredibly depressing. But as soon as I was done with that TikTok, I picked up Mariko and I hugged her.
Aww.
Correct.
Yeah. She was like, Mama needs hugs. Oh, and also needs to be sneezed on.
Oh, I heard that even.
Yes.
Yeah.
KTCs go big.
Yes. These she got big sneezes. I think she's got.
Just-
I'm starting to think she has allergies. Probably has had allergies for
Yeah,
most
probably.
of
I
her
wouldn't be
life. Because I'm
surprised.
like, it's just the way I'm just like looking at her, going, "Yeah, me too, babe."
Mhm.
Lloyd has allergies, and that's why we can watch as like his eye goobers get worse in pollen season.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is exactly what's happening to Reiko right now.
Yep.
She got the goopies. Like, no, mom, no.
You don't have goopies, Tavi. You have, I sleep all day crust, but and I sleep all night crust. I mean,
Mm.
the cat. I don't know when the cat's awake. She
The
is
5 minutes while you're trying to leave, so she could stare out the door and
Yes.
go, "Why?"
that. I
Why,
mean,
mother?
sometimes she'll get zoomies, but it's not very
Mhm.
often.
She's a very chill kitty. Some kitties are just that chill.
Mhm.
Real quick question, because my brain doesn't remember for some inexplicable fucking reason. Baldur's Gate does have a lower city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like going, did I
Did
make
we
that shit up?
actually ever go to the upper city?
No,
I
we
don't.
never did.
I didn't think so, but I'm like going, did I make this shit up or is this real? Like,
I love when that
I know I've been
happens.
doing a lot of freaking FF15, and I know there's a lower city there, but I'm pretty sure there's one in Baldur's Gate. So I'm not
Yeah.
crazy, am I?
No, Baldur's Gate is especially well known for having a seedy undercity.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank God. I feel better.
Must have done different. Maybe it's the same.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Who did we lose? We lost our DM. No!
We did lose
Oh.
the DM apparently.
Okay,
Hooray, you're
Oh,
back.
cool.
I am back.
My shirt should be here tomorrow. Wonderful.
Hooray.
I have a shirt that I've been wearing since I got it in high school, and the cotton is losing the battle.
Ah.
I actually
It's
have a
about
shirt
time.
I have a shirt
I don't-
that still fits me that I got when I was graduating elementary school.
I mean, this one still fits because I got it in extra large because it's the only size this pattern was in, and it's got a big ass dragon on the front.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have that pattern, but I got two other ones.
Ah.
Also, I feel it's important for you all to know, Archivist is like very much loves knowledge and learning. Archivist has an int of 9.
Nice.
Oh no, Archivist. At least my int is slightly better than yours.
Uh-huh. It was like, okay, are we good? Which gets dumped? Which gets the lower score? Or int or charisma? Well, Archivist can actually talk to people, kind of.
Kind of.
So, int it is.
Yeah, I was trying to choose between strength or int. And I kind of wanted int to be my lowest. But at the same time, I'm like going, she's not that dumb. Like,
You don't necessarily need a dump stat. Dump stats are just if you want to especially excel for lower levels.
Yeah.
well, that's why I ended up going with strength. Because I'm probably going to use finesse weapons anyway if I'm not fucking casting spells all the time. So.
Plus, I mean, really, it is one of those things of, you can have the intelligence and not the wisdom.
Mhm.
Which tends to be a lot of my characters.
Yeah.
My character has the
Yeah.
intelligence and the wisdom. He just has a bad hyperfocus so that the wisdom doesn't apply.
Thumbs up.
Archivist is a low it, pretty solid wisdom, which was necessary considering it's a Reaper cast is a wisdom caster.
Wonderful. We're both wisdom casters.
Yeah.
At least I think I will be later on. Squints. But we'll figure it out. Well, Monk DC is Wiz, so that's what I'm calling Wisdom Caster.
Okay.
I love one aspect of this character is that she wants to be the greatest thief that ever lived, but she's terrible at straight up like pickpocketing shit. And she's not a good liar. So literally the best way she can be a great thief is to steal big shits. Big things from like museums and crap as a phantom thief. Because she's got no other way to do it. Like she can go invisible, she can hide in the shadows, she can go through crawl spaces, no problem. Ask her to lie to somebody and she's like, is there a script?
She's a Parker.
What should I say?
Well, if she does need rogue training and pickpocketing and the like, Clayton will actually be a pretty good teacher.
That'd be great. I mean, she's absolutely fucking terrible at it. She's like, that's why she didn't end up being a rogue. She's like, I can't be a rogue. I'm like terrible at this shit. I'm good at stealth, and that's like the only thing I'm good at. She's better at sleight of hand now, but she's still not that good at it.
Clayton will
that's what the little black text
Clayton
says.
will happily tell her, don't focus on your weaknesses, focus on your strength. Sleight of hand, you don't need to be a pickpocket if you just pick things that nobody's looking at.
Exactly. Or that's why like I had to pick like minor illusion for one of her cantrips. I had to because she's the type to go, little spell over there of a kitty. Everyone's distracted by the pretty kitty now. I go steal the thing. Goodbye.
And yes,
like that is like her MO. Spark anything over there. Go. I sneak.
the text is there, the names.
Yes, it just took me a second because I'm watching it on my phone.
Oh, well here, I'll zoom way in!
That's not helping!
Actually, yeah, I think that's a little more readable than the impact. Change everything to Harrington.
Also, while I was AFK, I remembered the name of Clayton's horse.
Oh.
I think you will all appreciate Buddy the horse.
Correct. Bunny the horse is great.
Bunny?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Oh, less fun now.
Buddy.
Buddy for a horse name would have been funny.
Really?
A horse name would have been bad because that horse would have bolted at the first fuse started ticking down.
Yeah, but I feel like Buddy is such a normal name.
He's Clayton's buddy. Clayton is not creative.
Yeah, he is
Okay,
not. No.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like I'm going. Isn't every other animal named Buddy at this point?
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that would name a dog Spot.
No, I'm just thinking like in
Rover.
general, like in a bunch of other D&D things I've seen lately, where it's like going, and they have an animal companion, and his name is Buddy. Like every single animal companion is named Buddy now.
This character is 10 years old. I've had this name before it was cool.
Yeah, but you forgot it.
That's not fair. I forget everything.
Yeah, but you had the opportunity to give him, you could have named him Sam. Or Bill.
No, then I would have been accused of ripping off Lord of the Rings.
Kevin.
No, that's where I'm going.
Are you sure?
You have yet to see how many explosions trigger around Clayton.
No, I meant like going. Wouldn't that be a handbasket then to hell, not to heaven?
Clayton has never done anything that would give him a fast track to hell.
I said Kevin.
Oh. I heard heaven.
I mean, yeah, apparently everyone else did. No, I was
Yeah.
thinking Kevin because the whole
Naturally, yeah, it's a token for buddy.
thing
Robot voice.
Robot
Yeah, you're very
again.
robot again. But you also just said that Discord chat itself, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
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 No, I was thinking Kevin. Well, one, because it's always funny to give animals people names. Two,
Yes.
because there's the Reddit stories about Kevin, which is stories about, idiots. But specifically, it amused the idea amused me because it's more Clayton that's doing the Kevin-esque things that makes the explosions, and yet the horse is named Kevin. But I guess it's Buddy.
If you smack talk Buddy, Ari, we gonna have problems.
Why would he smack talk Buddy? He's probably saved him a few times at least. From Clayton, the one who's supposed to be protecting him.
Look, I'm sure Ari will be the first one to say, "Yeah, you see that horse? Its name is Buddy. Do what it does."
Yeah, no, it's literally
No matter what happens, follow Buddy. Don't follow Clayton.
I was fully expecting a conversation of what's with the horse. What do you mean, what's with the horse? It's just, I don't know. He's got this look about his eyes. It's like this 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, there's a reason for that. If you see him running, follow. What? Follow.
If you see him running, try to keep up.
LLOW. Follow.
Mm.
And if you don't, it's
Testing,
your own
testing.
goddamn hide.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be responsible for you not listening to me.
And I will note that one of the reasons that Clayton took Rogue is so he gets access to evasion early.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Important.
Okay.
Fortunately, Clayton is not a combat animal, so even if combat comes up, Buddy won't be an issue. Wow.
Clayton will
Buddy,
absolutely be an issue.
It is always going to be an issue.
Look. Friendly fire isn't. Just remember that the safest place to be in combat is not next to Clayton.
I've also just realized that Jem also has the habit of, if it's small and cute and looking at her, wanting food, she will probably give it to it. even if it's food that she needs to eat.
Oh my god.
Well, she's pulling a punksa.
Jem.
Yes, or an Aladdin. You can call it an Aladdin too. It's kind of what it is. It's like, I sold the thing. Oh no. It's cute. And it's looking at me funny. Okay, fine, here.
Something tells me that Jem and Buddy are going to get along just fine.
Oh yes. Buddy will give Jem, like, googly eyes. And Jem will be like going, fine. Half the apple. Half!
Takes the entire apple.
And then sighs, and then pats the horse. That does mean that there's a good chance that if Buddy has to save anyone besides Clayton, he'll save Jem first.
Absolutely.
Wow, all those years, buddy. All those years.
It's like, and Buddy just gives you the look like going, "Do you give me fucking apples all the goddamn time?"
Mm,
I didn't think. What? Where are my apples?
Yeah, Ari, I hate to side with Jem on this, but Buddy is a very stereotypical horse.
Rude.
Rude.
So rude.
But bear in mind that it is a pack horse that carries a cart, so it's unlikely people will be riding Buddy.
No, it's fine. I imagine if he's gonna save her, he's gonna drag her away by her collar.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, just grab him, scrubs, drags away.
Him away, and drags away. Yeah. So, was thinking, when it comes to our matron, Mitney?
Mitney, yeah.
Mitney.
Close enough.
Mitney. When it comes to our matron Mitney, I think part of the reason why Jem will be like very interested in Mitney to a degree would also be because she's like, "You've lived this long. Tell me your secrets. How have you survived?
Booze.
Look at you. How have you lived this
Booze.
long without being killed yet?"
Booze.
Oh, Jem's a lightweight. I can fucking guarantee that Jem's a
You know,
lightweight.
the answer probably is gonna be like, have you ever seen a dwarf actually drink water?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, her eyes will go wide, and she's like, "Oh no, I've been doing life completely wrong."
Oh no.
His lay hand on Jem's shoulder. You are not a dwarf. You need to drink water.
All right.
And alcohol.
Somebody just hydrate or dihydrate.
Uh-huh.
And then this is probably maybe the moment where maybe Mitney can give the silly fucking tiefling maybe an iota of respect. It's going, "Can I double fist it?"
I barely heard that.
Like double fisting, one hand water, one hand booze. Since I have to have both, can I double fist?
That lean back moment and inspect, and you know it might work for you.
Oh my. Just casually looking at something.
Oh.
So I've pulled up 6 colors. This will be relevant to at least one of the potential mini games, so those will only come up after the first episode. Basically, I want to give each PC one of those 6 colors so that they're already aligned on the board when I start that chaos.
Oh, goody.
This isn't to the colors, this is to the color of my character's hair is too close to the background, so it affects my character's hair when I try to remove the background.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, that's when you have to start breaking out the fancy tools.
I don't
Yep.
even know the fancy tools. I just.
I mean, you could pass it over to me.
That would
I
be
do,
awesome,
in fact,
yes.
know the fancy tools.
Do you want me to pass it over in PSD?
Yeah,
Or-
sure.
Okay, cool. I will let me
Just pop it over her by a DM.
Well, I guess they fixed the aquariums. I was dumping.
Yeah, they just fixed like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, the aquariums were like not. Or like I dumped fish into it, and they were in there. You just couldn't fucking see them.
Yeah, I had to like leave that room and come back in.
Yeah.
Which was fun because I was redoing my entire farm, so I was just like, what the fuck? I don't want to have to redo this again.
Dear.
And
And they fixed the key glitch I was having too, which is great.
Oh, good.
All right. So, does anyone wish? So, out of the 6 colors I put in the roll 20, does anyone wish to claim a specific color for their character?
Let me
Into
look
roll
here.
20.
Yes, we're fighting the Power Rangers. We are the Power
Green.
Rangers.
I would prefer blue or black for Zeph.
Damn it. Same.
All right. Well, which one do you want more?
I mean, she's black and blue, so
Mitney just slaps a hand down on green.
Yellow.
where?
Okay,
Which one do you want more, Rox?
black.
Okay, I'll take blue then.
I'm thinking orange and red for Clayton and Ari, unless
I was saying yellow.
yellow works.
Yep.
Red for Clayton, yellow for Ari.
Yep. Sounds
then that
good
leaves
to
orange
me.
for Archivist. This
All right.
fits.
Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go
mean,
ahead. Since
What
we're
does
not
Archimist look like?
Archivist is a very purple tiefling.
just so you can see the board that I've rigged up.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're seeing one sample card that is actually on the map
I love
layer.
Mitney.
So
For
yeah,
those of
that,
you who want to know how I made Zephiel in Sims, I
Okay.
feel like this is more accurate to Zeph's look.
Ah,
They have the pointed ears and the earrings still under the hair, but the hair is covering.
I'll go ahead and update tokens a little bit here accordingly. But what you're seeing is
Robot.
Yeah,
Robot.
you're going super robot. Sorry.
If you want to type instead for a little bit. I don't know.
Endless. Endless.
eh?
Can I see a picture, Endless?
Oh, yes. Give me half a second to find the actual. I did, in fact, make this character
Anyways,
involve in shade.
Yes.
so what you are seeing, goes off stream, is a board for a original card game by David Serlin called Pandante, or maybe it's Pandante. That would be pedantry. I don't. The important part is that it is a game of lying and gambling and pandas, as you can see on the card. Simply put, it's kind of Texas Hold'em-y, but with some twists and tweaks. And we'll probably introduce it into varying chunks over several episodes. The big gimmick is that you don't bet an amount of money. Everyone bets the same amount, always 2. But you claim the cans you have, and those bets keep climbing upwards until you reach the showdown, and basically people get to decide if whoever winner is lying or not.
Oh, great. Gem, walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suffice to say,
Like-
I will probably have a couple different gambling games to slip in over time. This one will be the most elaborate. It's a genuinely good game and great for like establishing a scene at the start of session, which is why I like it. But I'm not going to bring up something where I have to have a phase where it is optimal for me to have a phase chart on one side during for every session, nor am I going to do a custom board for everything. but I will do this one, and I will to hide the grid. Yep.
Hi, Reiko.
So yeah. So we've got a couple custom shenanigans going down to add to add some characterization fun times. And of course, after you know the game a little bit, your character abilities may be able to come in to help you manipulate things just a little bit.
Cough, cough. Trench coat of holding. Cough.
Beautiful.
Yep. Is it really a tavern in D&D if no one's gambling?
I'm not allowed to gamble. Gem is not allowed.
Yeah.
Clayton will very quickly realize this and tell her, put the cards down.
Gem, the only way Gem can gamble is if the cards can cover her face. Cards are always in front of her face. You cannot see her face.
And it's very difficult with Pedante because your hand is 2 cards.
Yes, so she'd look at it and they'd be like going, how many cards? 2. She's going, I can't play.
Yep.
Nope, I can't play. They're going, why can't you play? There's only 2 cards. So, they're going, that's not enough to cover my face.
Dramatically wearing a mask at the table.
I mean, if she had a Jarlaxle hat.
For the record, Jarlaxle's hat's primary signature magic is that it's a hat of disguise, as was discovered by Blackstaff during that incident when she found out about his favorite disguise of the legendary and terrifyingly subtly dressed Captain Zardoz Zord.
Look, we'll just get Gem some giant novelty sunglasses.
There we go.
I'm just going to flat out tell you, I am not sharing the art of Zardoz. Because if you want to look it up yourself, it will come up on the Forgotten Realms wiki. It is, for one, it's a reference gag to a very specific 80s movie. Yeah. Even by the of Jarlaxle, it is a slutty outfit.
Oh my.
I do love Jarlaxle's slutty outfits.
This one's a little...
He's the most beautiful man-ho ever. I'm sorry. No one will change my mind. I will die on this hill.
You don't need to die on this hill. You're correct.
Yeah.
Look, I will argue this for one simple reason. Clayton is a Slayer's character. Cross-stitching is kind of mandatory for at least one session.
Oh no.
1 episode per season.
Cross-dressing.
But that then does beg the question, like, has Ari cross-dressed? Will he?
All you need to know is that Clayton is not averse to it.
Alright.
Oh dear.
I mean,
Gotta
Ari's
bust that body.
kind of looking down at his body like, I don't know if I've got the hips for it.
So you're a femboy. Deal with it.
What padding is for?
That was what padding is for, yes.
Wait a minute, but how is Archivist going to... if they're always covered with the face?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I love that answer. That's my favorite answer to everything. Just don't worry about it.
I am going to need help with character sheet. Because I'm like, do I use Character Mancer or...
No, apparently not. Apparently Character Mancer is being dumb on many levels.
I was able to bully it.
Character Mancer is good for the basics. If you know your basics, go for it. If not, you'll need to finesse it.
Yeah, or
I don't really know the basics.
Then you and him will probably be sitting down together to make it work.
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, building the sheet relatively manually is unfortunately often the best way to deal with it because the
It's not as much of a whiny bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But it does require some math.
Yeah.
Doesn't require that much math.
Not compared- very little math compared to any previous edition.
This is true.
And
Yeah,
the sheet
that's
still
true.
automates some of it, quite a bit of it for you.
Cactus whispers, Thaco, with big eyes.
Clayton cocks the gun, fires a shot into the air. No. No,
But-
we are not doing Thaco again.
I vaguely remember that. Vaguely. Only because, like, at one time, my ex-brother, my late brother-in-law, actually, I can't say he's really my ex-brother-in-law because she didn't divorce him before he died. He tried to get me to set up a D&D character, and at the time, I had no fucking idea what was going on.
This was second edition when Thaco was a thing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was that long ago.
Oh lord.
I made a little post-it note where I used partial pen and partial pencil so I could keep track of Thaco.
Yeah.
No, all you need to know about Thaco is if you want to start a fight at a convention, go into the D&D room and yell, "What's your Thaco?"
Oh god.
You will cause a brawl.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I want to do it.
I was just thinking the same damn thing.
The newbies won't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I still fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the newbies won't know what you're talking about. The people who've been playing her for a little while will cringe, and the old hands will bring out the brass knuckles.
I had remarkably good Thaco on my character because I was a fighter who specialized in 2 weapons. And I just kept taking the specializations in those 2 weapons. I could do one of 2 things. Hit you really hard or shoot you.
All you need to know about Thaco is that games have been stopped dead trying to figure it out.
Uh-huh.
That sounds awful.
It was.
It was.
As I said, the old hands will bring out the brass knuckles.
No, why are you so mean? Fucking keep my goddamn settings. Please.
How about no?
No, I will cry.
Let's... Zephiel's token to...
I have a random question for Cactus.
Okay.
Have
Emotional
I got a quest
Thank
in
you.
the deeps for a jam that I should be able to make, and it's not on my list of stuff
Ooh,
to make it.
jam you should be able to make.
Fathom fruit jam. It's not popping up down my list.
Fathom fruit
Your
is
combat
from-
might not be high enough.
For Fathom fruit jam.
Looks like it's a known bug.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say, because, like, if it's... The fruit could be a drop from a mob.
No, the
Ah.
fruit is from the trees. I
Yep.
checked that out.
Oh, okay.
Somebody literally put it up 14 minutes ago. No option to create Fathom Fruit Jam.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
no
fun.
bug.
We can make one of the jams. We can make the trench one, but we can't make any of the others for some
Yeah.
reason.
So bug is bug.
Okay, cool.
Is no big surprise.
Yes.
No, it is not a big surprise, but thank you for confirming.
Ink.
Yes.
Do you remember in last campaign how Cactus had the little tiny DM
DM
screen?
screen.
Yes.
Do you want that?
Yes, please.
Is there a picture I can use?
I will track something suitably funny down.
Okay.
Incredibly funny.
I see. I see.
Endless.
Yeah.
You're calling your character Arctivist. Arctivist. But your name on the screen is Cersei.
I
Yeah.
asked Endless that for a wanted poster, what would be up there?
Yeah.
That's the name that most people know the character by.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they
Mate
think
uses
that
Archivist as their name. Archivist uses Archivist as their name. But
Uh-huh.
people, humans, look at the name Archivist and go, that's a title. What's your name?
Uh-huh. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just give them this so they stop fucking asking.
I'm only
And,
saying this because you're
yeah.
annoying me.
Yeah, like, the group, they will tell the group their preferred name.
I just
Really?
opened up
'Cause I
my
still-
oldest file on Sunhaven and I got like 3 achievements at once.
Yeah, that happens.
I still think it'd be kind of interesting for it to be like the Archivist. Just seems like that would be more likely on a wanted poster.
That's
I
entirely
know.
possible. Yeah. Well, though that would make it even funnier because, if somebody approaches Cersei, just like, you look familiar. What's your name? Archivist. That is a title. That is also my name. Your name isn't. No. Move along then.
Again, that does make sense, but I do feel like for like I don't know, just my idea of like going if you're on a wanted poster and you go by Archivist. I mean, titles got on wanted posters all the time. You know?
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
Waco Kid. That's not his fucking name.
I just asked. I would have put either or on. And Endless said name.
A name no one is gonna call Endless.
Nope.
It'll be funny.
That's gonna be so fucking confusing.
We can call him Arky.
I can go with Arky.
I mean,
I mean, I don't. It's fine. My head was like going, but why can't it be Archivist? Because it's his title and it's
AFK.
what he's known by.
Okay.
No, but it makes sense. The Waco Kid is the Waco Kid. It makes sense. But Endless choice.
Oh
yes.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like absolutely in that way. Yeah. It's just also like walking up to someone on the street. That's
Hi, what's
more
your
likely
name?
than not going to confuse them.
That makes sense. Sorsha.
Yearsha.
Zersha.
Saoirse. God. It's such a pretty name. I fucking love that name.
Oh, ink. I don't know if you answered my
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
Do you have a image for?
I think Inkstead was going to locate.
Oh yes, sorry.
I'm trying to locate something, and I'm not.
Have not
Getting
found
a-
anything that they have
Okay.
desired.
Yep.
Well, if you find just a design for a screen, that works too.
Let it be an actual fucking screen. Like a fence. No, we're gonna keep you.
Thank you.
It's not the fucking tool I wanted.
Oh, 3 panels. Okay. Let's see if I can.
Well, this is kind of a 3-panel shape.
Yeah. Move that out. Move that way. Hi, Reiko.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hi, baby.
Hey.
My child.
My child is a ball on the papasan. I'm seriously want to on Wednesday just to take the papasan away.
Why?
To put it in storage
Oh, yeah.
and just see her expression of horror. Like, no.
Mother!
Where
Why
is
do you
my
do this?
where is my home?
Oh god,
Going-
moving for her is gonna be a treat.
Yeah, moving for her is gonna be rough. We're gonna keep her in
the first one always is. I mean, obviously you're not gonna want to move all the goddamn time, but if you have to, they do get used to it in time.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I bought the place. I'm not moving out of it anytime soon.
Of course.
You know.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Hooray for actual house ownership.
Woohoo!
Kinda.
At least one of at least
Can
one
you
of
count
us.
a condo as house ownership?
Yes. I
In
count.
Washington,
Yeah.
yes.
Washington, pretty, yeah.
So, yeah. So there's that. But I'll get that, and then hopefully, eventually the forever home.
Yes.
But
Having a ownership in a condo goes a surprisingly long way towards because it means you're building equity up in something. So when you sell it to pay off the loan, it becomes a resource towards the house. So
yeah, that's the idea.
At least one of us is actually accomplishing that shit.
I was the last one to do it out of my family.
I mean, yeah, but out of your this immediate friend group.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like when I probably would never have been able to if I hadn't just, fucking been ass backward about it and demanded it.
I'm just saying,
But
it's
renting is
Anyway.
just such garbage.
It is.
Rent is absolute garbage.
It is. Unfortunately, I am one of those that's probably going to rent forever. I mean, not just because of money, but because I also need accommodations that you just generally can't get when you're owning, as opposed
Yeah.
to renting through places that do accommodations. Cause I need a downstairs, cause my legs are busted. Isn't that right?
You can set it to look. You can, if you find a person, they can look for. I need ADA.
Yeah, the
but
big thing is
Basically.
going to be credit, but I am
Yeah.
in the process of fixing my student loans, at least, because I did
Good.
finally get the notice to do. Oh my god, which was it called? Fresh Start. I finally got the notice to do Fresh Start, and
Yay.
I put that in today. So maybe
I wasn't
someday.
expecting that.
What?
Oh, I had changed the my spell from the
Oh,
fireball to the fire beam,
oh no.
Oh yeah.
and I just wasn't expecting the fire beam. I forgot I
Amazing.
had changed it, so I'm like going, whoa. I forgot about that.
There.
Also, unless I see that top, and I should hope that the archivist isn't wearing that top.
Yeah,
I know what that top is.
Yeah.
It is Karlach's everyday wear.
Yeah, Archivist's original concept is in fact a barbarian.
Ah.
I just did not feel like playing barbarian for a second campaign in a row. So
I was
Fair.
gonna. So what you're saying is Endless has a type.
I
Are
mean,
we at all surprised?
didn't
though?
we? Didn't we already know this?
yeah.
yum, 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 yum.
Well, I think in the time that we've done this, literally right almost up into the hour, I think I made a pretty good overlay in like 3 hours.
Yay.
I like it. I like what I am seeing.
Yee.
It does look nice.
Thank you.
That does look cute.
Yes, of course. I'm getting an opportune phone call back in a
Of
few
course.
minutes.
Naturally.
I will have to work on screens, the BRB, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that I have are pretty nice, and it is a tavern outside. I don't know. Maybe I'll change them, maybe I won't. We'll see. This one, I just wanted for sure to redo the overlay, especially because it was going to have new character names on it, and the wanted poster works out very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
My big question.
Huh?
Is Hari taken?
Ari's not taken, no. Clayton is more like a estranged brother, I guess.
No, I'd call Clayton more of a strange, helpful uncle.
A strange, helpful uncle who just happens to also
the
be
weird uncle.
the
Yeah,
weird uncle that
okay.
just also happens to be really close in age.
Weird uncle. Who
is
only
a
happens to be 2
vibe.
years older than me.
Yes.
So does that mean that Jem can sit there and go, "Are you two related?"
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is the answer.
I'm just saying, I have a salty healer who may have an interest.
Yeah.
Ari
Maybe.
is a good boy, and I adopted him because the rest of the world is terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He is the
absolutely.
sun. He is the sunshine boy.
The cutie.
He is a cutie sunshine boy, and he must be protected at all costs. Sometimes even from himself.
Thumbs up.
And other
There's
times
a
from his uncle.
there's a lot of us who apparently need protection from ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good group to have, honestly.
Yeah.
We could have each other's backs from each other sometimes.
Yep.
Awkward.
Yeah, a little bit, but it works.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
Isn't it just mostly just having each other's backs against Clayton and his shit that blows up.
Mostly, but you've got that extra little fraction in there of protecting each other from our own, occasional stupidity.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
With Clayton, it's a freaking character trait. Like how Lena is followed by explosions, so is Clayton. Clayton's are just accidental.
I'm sure Lena would argue with that.
Inverse is not is not legally responsible for her explosives. She is, however, guilty of the crime of being Lena Inverse.
Yes.
Yeah,
That she
that's
most
fair.
definitely is.
Sure.
Like, I love her reaction to that. She's like going, guilty of the crime of being Lena. She's going, how the fuck does that work?
I love everyone else's reaction saying, yeah, that checks out. There's no defense for that.
She's like, excuse, and then of course she just blows up. She's like, excuse fucking me.
Excuse the fuck out of me. And excuse the fuck out of you. But what
Out
the
of
hell does
all
that
of
mean?
Yeah, everyone's reaction was just like going, checks out.
When Gowrie, Amelia, and Zell all agree, Lena's got a problem.
And she's like, excuse you. And the funny thing is that that season is actually the season she is the least explodey. Like, I love Lena's character arc throughout the seasons because she goes from literally hair trigger will blow everything up first to actually thinking about shit before she blows it up.
But does stuff still blow up?
This doesn't mean she doesn't blow it up.
Doesn't mean she doesn't blow it up. It just means she will pause and be like going, is blowing up the correct course of action? 9 times out of 10, it's still yes. But sometimes the answer is no. And she does acquiesce.
And then it blows up anyway.
Then it blows up anyway, but that's a Rezo fault. That's 100% Rezo's fault. I'm sorry. Lena's not responsible for the actions of a dumb-ass old man.
No, what you're all going to need to realize about Clayton is that he's not intentionally negligent. He just has Ashton levels of luck.
Oh, boy.
Poor Ashton.
Oh. Well. Sorry,
Like
guys.
the story
We're all
for the first chapter was, or for the first campaign was, Clayton was in Seirun for a festival and he was selling fireworks, and some kids got too excited and knocked over one of his kegs, and the plug popped out.
So did they blame him for
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's never his direct fault. It still happens around him with disturbing regularity.
So they'd arrest Clayton for the act of being Clayton then.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Glad to know.
He has been in that character's lore. He has been run out of several towns for those sorts of accidents.
Sir, are you sure you're not related to the inverse?
You might be.
Because it sounds like you might fucking be.
Can't prove he's not.
It's true.
Sunhaven Rain has not seen her husband for a while. Let's go see. Let's go see the husband. Where's the husband? Bakery? No, he's not.
Shark is just trying to get her husband to her future husband to acknowledge she exists.
Sometimes it be like that, unfortunately.
Oh, husband is
He
over by the animal pen.
He clearly likes her, but he has not, have not been asked out on a date yet.
Oh.
Well.
And I'm at the point where I don't think I will be. But I am
Aww.
testing something. So when I looked it up, it looked like the dialogue jumped from partway through, like, right before he would ask her out on a date, it jumped to the friendship, like a P cycle. So they've got like the cycles 1 through 10, and then they've got P cycles, which is like strangers and then friends kind of thing. So it looks like I'm going through the P cycle right now.
Oops.
And I'm hoping that by the time I finish it, I will go back to that cycle where he will eventually ask out on a date.
He's
But
asking about a baby. I think we're gonna have a child.
For babies, by the way, you need a fuck ton of fabric and a fuck ton of milk. And probably quite a bit of, I think, blueberries and apples. Is it the
You
blueberries and apples?
also buy it from the store.
Oh, okay.
You can make, the tasty baby blueberry mash.
Yes.
Or apple mash, anyway. Good, because I had the glitch where I was stacking my apples, and the next thing I know, I have 2,000 apples.
Oh, good lord. Well, at least you'll be good on apples for a while.
Well then.
I want to go and consult the wishing well to have a child with the love of my life.
did you just say insult the wishing well?
I heard insult.
Consult.
It knows
Yeah.
what
I
it
mean-
did.
I might insult it if it doesn't give me one.
It knows what it did.
It knows what it did.
I was like, do you mean consult or do you want to mean insult?
I
'Cause
mean,
it sounded
I
like
meant,
insult.
I meant consult. However, if it does not give me the child, then perhaps I will insult it.
Okay. That sounds legit.
I
Wishing
mean,
well
if
might
that's-
deserve a bit of insulting.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Rosa. I mean, I already know about this because I've been playing this file for so long. Thanks. At least you
Rosa's
gave
here
me
to help.
something. Well, like, apparently the last time I played this file, it was before they added in the whole thing with Rosa
I've been
just
muted
being
this
like,
entire time,
"Hey."
haven't I?
You
Oops.
sure
Yes,
have.
you
Yes.
have.
Oh no!
Yes, you
my
have.
fucking God.
Ooh,
This
ooh,
ship,
I'm gonna
man.
dig in the trash.
This wizard war is fucked.
The Wizard War is hilarious. Love the Wizard War.
Excuse
yeah.
you, Anne. I'm not here to impress you.
With this said, I'm aware of at least one item of business to be advancing on in the week before campaigns start, along with generally working with people to complete their character sheets and approach the setup phase. In particular, there's specific people I'll be getting with in greater detail,
Yeah.
and that's all good. We'll talk about that a little later, though, because right now I'm starting to go.
Do, do, do,
Do,
do.
do, 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 do.
Yeah, I'm finishing this up and then I will wrap up stream and probably see if anybody's there to raid. I just want to see if I can fiddle with getting this up and make sure that it works the way it's supposed to. You gotta love it when things don't work the way they're supposed to.
Wait a
Which
second.
tends to be
I'm
a lot of things.
I'm not seeing any of the soundboard entries on this server.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that weirdly we can't cross soundboard entries anymore.
Weird.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have no idea why. It's very upsetting.
I'm just saying that it doesn't look like I've got. I'm just saying I don't appear to have.
Discord may be just fucky today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been fucky for a while.
yep.
I'm going to have a baby with the love of my life in Sunhaven. He's just it's so cute because he's all like, I hope the baby will like the girls, and I'm like, yes. Also, let the girls live with us, please. like, I
I
still would like for the girls to live with us. They're
I
underage.
saw someone ask, and they said they're trying to figure out how it would work.
Cool, yay! Because I mentioned that a while ago in the server before I left it. And I was like, yeah, I would really like that if you did, end up marrying Liam, that the girls would come live with you, because it doesn't feel right to leave
Yeah, it
them
feels rather rude.
on their own because they're babies, literally. It's like, and
Yeah.
they're my sisters-in-law. I would happily take care of them. I know what I'm getting myself into.
They said something about it being fiddly on the back end, basically.
Okay,
Recently,
so
I saw it.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. If they're
Because
trying to
they
figure
have
out,
to move them. I mean, if they added them to the spouse room, I think would be the easiest way, but that would also be awkward.
a little bit,
It's not a big room.
Yeah.
I think the best thing you could do is to make it so that if you I think that one of the things that should happen is Liam will be like, well, where are we gonna put the girls? And then you have to go through like a little quest or something to make sure that you have enough room for them in the house. Or like have at least a setup for them in the house.
Yeah.
Which
And
I
then
think
they
would
could
be the
have
best
a
option.
special spouse room isn't the right word, but you know what we're talking about if I call it a spouse
Yeah,
room.
because it's like at this point you're able to have a child room too.
Yeah.
So it would kind of operate in a similar vein. So I think if they're able to add the child room to the house, then they could easily make it so that the girls can come and live with you. But I mean, I understand, game design is hard. So
Yeah.
I'm never gonna blame them for not making something happen if it's really difficult to if it's really difficult. But the fact that they are trying to figure it out makes me happy.
All right. All this said and done, I think we've reached the end of the scenario.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
We are further advanced along the setup, and character sheet updates, reworks, etc. will come through the week. And
I'll keep working on it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
Does it save?
fiddle with this.
Yes.
So I can keep writing stuff and
Yeah, you can come
doing
back to
things.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember which skills I have.
it.
So
Group.
I'll have to look at that later.
Golden Vault. That's not how you spell vault.
You should know how to spell vault. Stares at the camera.
Rude. So rude.
Dude, this is so cool. I just jumped into the portal.
I freaked myself out with that the other day.
I saw the option, was like, ooh, what does this button do?
It's just to go mess with
It's the DLC hall.
Yeah, it's the DLC hall.
I
But-
kind of love it.
But it's funny when you get in there because they're like, "What the fuck are
yeah.
you doing here?" And it's like, I don't even know.
I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew. I'm gonna go return back to my
That
home.
damn guard picked a fight. I can't be responsible for my actions.
Undefined metal. Oh, unrefined metal. Okay. I found that in the trash can. I found some fertilizer in the trash can. Oh, apple jam. How much have I eaten of that?
10, 20.
Oh, wait.
Apple jam is the experience one. You can eat as much as you want.
Oh,
Yes.
it's experience.
However, I would hold on to it. Well, you can either eat all of it, or if you have a later farming one, it'll continue to give 15 EXP the rest of the day, every hour.
Yeah. I mean, I still have apple jam in the jam maker, so
Yeah. And it is not hard to get your hands on apple jam.
Yeah, it's really easy. I need to reacquaint myself with the game, but I'm excited about children with Liam. Child.
There we
Baby!
go. There's that.
I may
I
not
don't
wish
think-
to have my own children just yet, but
I think I've only completed marriage with Warren Hart. Like he's the only one I've actually completed a marriage with.
Yeah,
I
the
got
only
Vaughn once during one of the earlier betas.
Yeah, I had to restart everybody, so it was like
Yeah.
I kept my Reen, and she's already married to Liam, so
I mean I capped Metis, and she's the one who's married to Warren Hart, but
Farm's kind of wonky. No.
I'm trying to get Karish right now.
Shark, Himbo Shark. I need to make Juliana. She will marry the Himbo Shark.
I really like my shark. Shark's the name of my character that's romancing the Himbo Shark.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's the Gaelic version. It's Shark. Searc. Shark.
Wonderful.
It's perfect.
I'm
I was
really
so excited.
excited
I'm
for Sunhaven to come out on Switch because I'd love to play it in bed.
yeah, that
in
would
bed.
be nice.
In bed.
Okay, Steve needs this.
Alright.
Eesh. Oh, do I have? Oh, I do have Ironhead Sturgeon in here, I think. Yeah, I do. Okay, here you go. I will put another Ironhead Sturgeon in there.
There's
I have a golden
Cass.
pomegranate. Ooh, I'm gonna eat that.
You are giant pop. Giant bop. Oh, there
Wop,
you
wop,
are.
wop,
Bop,
wop.
bop, bop,
Alright.
bop, bop, bop.
I need more. I need bigger storage. I honestly need bigger storage. That's the thing I
If
need.
anybody needs to like go and sign off, it's fine. I'm setting
Yeah,
this up
at this
before I
point
go
we
for
are
the night.
mostly
Yeah.
done for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let me keep you. I am just setting this up for the night.
Yeah. I
I'm-
think I've done
I'm-
everything I
I'm-
can do without
Alright.
further discussion.
So I
Also,
have
I
completed
really-
the cycle P10. Now let's see the next 2 days if it'll actually give me cycle 6. Where he actually finally says, I was just thinking about you. Like, I desperately want this man to acknowledge that.
I mean, it's kind of fitting that it's him that's having the problem.
Yeah, exactly. I told her that. I was like, well, he is a himbo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just like, I'm like going, fine, I get it. But I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or if it happened because I was giving him presents, so it happened too fast. Like, I legitimately don't know why. That it jumped to that or if it's supposed to do that. But I am hoping. The thing is that he doesn't talk to you every day. So, like, one day he'll actually have dialogue and conversation, right? And then the next day it'll just be a casual statement. That's just one line, and that's it. And then the day after that, he'll have conversation again.
Huh.
So it's like, I have to wait 2 days to progress in conversation. Because I'm not giving him his fucking love letter until he asks me out. I fucking refuse.
And Tess is down here.
Iron sword. Do I want to waste all my things? Fuck. Hey! Ah! 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 I'm being moved! Ah!
just picking up Tess and dragging her around, flinging her around, like one of those little those little keychains where it's like pinching the back of the shirt.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Well, are we? I have a question.
Yes.
Are we gonna change our icons to match our characters again?
You certainly can.
Yeah.
Some of us are just too lazy for that.
Yeah.
Jay
I
just
actually, yeah,
Clayton.
yeah, and let's just return the PNG versions of mine to me. So I already set it up. I'm ready for that whenever.
Oh, I saw that. I saw it. I saw it peeking around the corner.
Flap. That's the TTS one that doesn't work.
It slowly crawls over.
It's supposed to slide in and then whop while TTS is talking. The whole reason I did it was because I've seen people do this, where if you have a specific version of TTS, and I don't know which one it is, you can make it basically have these little freakouts where it just makes noise. So it sounds like a helicopter or a lawnmower or something weird. And so the entire time you have this little cat that's going while the mouth is opening and closing. And I wanted to do that, but it doesn't work. And I'm waiting to hear back from the person who had it originally set up for Mix It Up. But Mix It Up is weird because it doesn't prioritize shit the way it's supposed to. So I need a different program, but I need to learn the other program first. So
Also,
but that's why there's because it's supposed to slide in and then do the bop 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 and then slide back out.
gotcha. Wop 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 wop.
Yeah.
Technical term, of course.
Yeah, it's a technical term of the WAP.
Cactus.
Yes.
Since you seem to still be on the Sunhaven server, I have another Sunhaven question for you.
Okay.
Are they intending to put a faster way to get to the goddamn deeps?
I've been seeing people complain. I did not see any actual
because
comment.
I will be perfectly honest. I've gotten to the point where I'm like going, I will trek the whole way there, but I am not coming back. I will log the fuck out and log back in.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like going, because oh my god, I hate this so much.
I have so much money in my main game at this point that I literally just let myself go unconscious. Because it doesn't, it barely puts a dent in what I have gold-wise.
Yeah, after a certain point, you're just rolling in gold.
Yeah, well, I'm not there yet. I'm still in my first tier on this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie, run. I will be available for messaging a little later, but I love you all. I will see you all later, and I look forward to raising shenanigans.
Yay!
Shenanigans!
Yes, go sleep.
Wop, wop, wop,
wop. Wop, wop, wop. I'm going to find my
I'm gonna have to like find
20?
I'm gonna have to find that tiefling pick crew and make my tiefling. Because I don't think I can do the one from the thing. Okay.
There was Shang being
We
rude.
can talk more when I'm not drifting.
Yes. Go sleep.
Yeah.
Go sleep.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, sweetie.
Also pop off.
Yes. Good night.
Yes.
Everyone is popping off.
I'm still here, at least for the moment.
Pop, 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 pop.
Pop, 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 pop.
And like meeting literally everybody on my main file that has been added in the last several however longs.
It's always fun. You walk in and you're like, "Where are all these shit?" So many people talking.
I literally logged in on the character.
Oh, you people!
Literally logs in on Rain, and gets like 3 achievements.
I did that with an older file. Logged in. Where did those go?
I need to definitely
it's always
romance
been
Kai.
I definitely have gotten to a point where I've come back in and been like, oh my god, this farm looks ridiculous. I have to fix it. And so then I spend the next like hour trying to just adjust it to like the way I have it on my more recent files that I like better. I mean, I'm still trying to like change it up every other file to see which kind of setup I like the best. So
I am just playing my main one, and I spent like a week doing the depths quests, and then I spent like another week adjusting my farm, and now I am slowly working my way through getting full friendship with everyone else that I have been neglecting. Because I've gotten the kid, I've gotten the marriage, I've gotten all the other stuff. The only thing I'm fucking missing at this point is the goddamn headdress.
You're still missing the fucking headdress.
I fished for a week straight. I have level 70 fishing. I still do not have it. I have one item. My entire museum is at 100% except for one item.
Sweet.
Next time I play on my further along file,
So
I will
just give it to me because I am going to
try.
flip my
Yeah.
fucking computer into the ocean somehow.
I mean, that's a long drive.
It is a very long drive, but I'm that annoyed. Anyway.
Hello, Anne. Here's your fucking raspberry jam, lady.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna go get some. Did I already talk to the fucking fountain? I don't remember if I talked to the fountain. No, I hadn't talked to the fountain yet. Hey, I really need more HP. I have less than 200 HP and I have over 300 MP. There
How
has to
many
be
apples have you eaten?
all 100 of them.
Go through your cooking pot and find out which one gives large HP increase.
Yeah, I'll have to find that because
Bread sounds, I think, is a medium. I wanted to go to the... Yeah, that starts being my secondary. Like, what am I going to do today? I'm going to go through my cooking pot and go, okay, it's time to grab all of these things to grow because I want more spell damage.
I have so much spell. I think I'm literally like, my health is half my spells, but I'm
Correct.
also like over 1,000 on my spells.
Wonderful. This is the way to play Sunhaven.
This is the way to play Sunhaven.
You can become ridiculously OP in this game.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, Minty has a little dancing version of herself. It's so cute.
Apparently, I can't just look this up on the wiki. So
You could.
no, I can't.
You can't?
It'll just take there's too many foods. I might as well just go down the fucking list. It's the same amount of time scrolling down my fucking giant ass list of food in the.
However, you can specify it by increase HP pool. I think. Where's the fucking list? Oh, hey, Google Sheets checklist by... There you go.
Oh.
You suck. I'm still missing one fucking fish for fall, and it's not dropping.
Which fish?
Welcome to
The
my
leaf
hell.
sole. No, this is just a fish, not the headdress. I already got the headdress.
It's always got to be
Forest
something, though, that doesn't want to drop for
That's
people.
disgusting. It's got a 7% chance of drop.
The autumn leaf sole?
I might be looking at the wrong one.
Yeah,
autumn leaf.
Autumn leaf, yeah.
That would be why.
Oop. No, that's not what I wanted. Wanted the
What's this
dashboard.
one?
That's the only one left I need for fall.
You can catch it. Wilderness, farm, town, or the forest, but it's all like a 2 to 5%.
Yeah, it's not very high. I don't know which one is the wilderness.
Wilderness... That's a good question. Which one is the wilderness?
So the wilderness is... If you go into the eastern forest and you go as far as that first little tiny pond where there's like the three...
Clyde Pond?
Yeah. So there were the little three, like the next one over is considered wilderness. I found that out the other night when I was looking for, you guessed it, the headdress. Anyway,
Okay, so I thought the wilderness was the one on just outside of my farm.
no. Wilderness apparently is the eastern forest past.
Past the eastern forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go raid Minty before I wind up taking too long on that. Minty is doing art as usual. Minty also apparently has an adorable little dancing version of herself. It's so cute. And Wednesday will be back to Minecraft.
Indeed so, yes.
Chill gay pride month Minecraft. And Friday will be probably continuing the epilogue of End of Dragons. So I think we've got one more week before
Something like that.
something like that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You're fine. So yep, I'm gonna go raid Mincy. I will see you all Wednesday.
I'll see you guys Tuesday.
Yes.
Yep. We shall see.
I don't like how they changed the raid thing. There we go.
Oh my god, Liam's just gonna walk into my side of the house and it's just gonna be like, honey, why are there so many bunnies? No reason.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm a little worried, but okay.